Welcome to another picotoner video. I'm excited to show you some ways how you could use the infinity probes. This is how they look like. They come with long cables and probe adapters. These adapters have a bigger hole on one side to connect your probe cable and a smaller one on the other side to connect the board cable which goes into your device. Let us start with program 2 on lymphatic drainage. The intensity level needs to be determined individually. Wipe your skin, apply conductive gel, and have a water spray bottle to mist throughout your treatment. In case you are unsure how to use the programs or how to determine the intensity, go ahead and watch the previous video first, Picotoner Calming Basics. You find it on YouTube and Vimeo. Today's video is a basic follow along. We're gonna work on lymphatic drainage and sculpting. I will share a bit about my personal experience along with my before and after pictures, and we will talk about some of the remarkable microcurrent potentials. At the end, I add a little bonus track for those of you who own the second version picotoner, showing one way how you can multitask with your device. If you're not ready yet, pause the video, get your picotoner, some water to drink and everything else you need, and let us get into this. We begin by opening the lymphatic pathways with gliding movements down the side of the neck, over the collarbone, towards the armpit area. We will work the entire neck in sections, the lower face, the sinus and eye area, and the forehead. The lymphatics are located right under the skin, and that's why we apply only very gentle pressure. If you see your skin bunching up in front of your moving probes, it's an indication that you're applying too much pressure. It really helps to use a good mirror, especially if you're new to your microcurrent self-treatments. While I was filming this video for you, we went through an incredible dry heat wave. I had to work with the air conditioner and the fan on, which made my conductive gel dry out in some areas faster than in others. That's why my probes don't glide as smooth as usually. Please bear with me, I didn't want you to wait any longer for this video, but be sure if you're not facing 120 degrees, your probes will glide much smoother. If they don't, please apply more conductive gel. On extremely dry and hot days, I tend to reach out for the conductive gloves. But let me mention some occasions when I would definitely recommend to choose the probes over the gloves, and that is when you have a compromised skin barrier. That could be anything like active acne, a sunburn, after a microneedling treatment, a peeling, or a laser treatment, you name it. Whenever your skin feels more sensitive and vulnerable, the probes are a better choice. You can completely sanitize them and they do not create any friction. That said, you still need to wait the required downtime and be sure that you're only using a very clean conductive gel. But the infinity probes are not only amazing to work with when you have a compromised skin barrier. I love all the attachments, they all have their merits, and I appreciate that NeuroDriz gives so many options. The infinity probes deliver the current in a very concentrated manner. After working with them, you will notice that the feel of increased blood circulation and that microcurrent boost stays with you for a very long time. We all know how important the lymphatic system is for our general health. When the lymphatics get stagnant and their fluids don't flow as they should, it can lead to inflammation and chronic pain, both physical and emotional. Now here are the good news. NeuroDriz microcurrent has the ability to target those stagnations and to get things flowing again, which helps the body to heal itself naturally. And this is just one of many incredible benefits. Follow the movements in a gentle manner, stop at any time to drink water, apply gel or to mist, and you will hear from me when we are about to complete the lymphatic drainage. We almost reached the end of our lymphatic drainage. Now that we addressed all the areas, let us spend a bit more time on neck and chest before we go into the next part of our treatment. If you did your movements gently enough and you've been well hydrated, you should feel drainage in the back of your throat. Pause the video here to drink water, reapply conductive gel and set your device to program 1. This time we work in sections upwards the neck, holding on the jawline. You can work with any kind of pressure that feels good to you. I'm using a medium amount of pressure for this kind of movement, and I'm a bit more vigorous for the pinch and hold movements that you're gonna see later on. You can always do more repetitions, hold longer or work slower, that's totally up to you. I use the infinity probes in many different ways. Sometimes I distribute the gel over certain areas with this kind of movement, which feels really nice and energizing. And here one of my absolute favorites to address the side of the mouth, smile lines and the depressor muscle, which continuously pulls the corners of the mouth down. Give it some time and patience. Hold until you feel some kind of release happening. The recommended way to use the probes is to have the black probe as an anchor on top and to move with the red one towards it. Long static holds are totally underestimated. They give such a nice plumping effect. While you need a certain amount of strength to bring up the tissue from below with the lower probe, be gentle with the upper probe. Don't forget the nose. The center of our face also wants and needs some attention. While we repeat the same movements on the other side, let us talk a bit more about the huge range of potential benefits that microcurrent has to offer. It's well known that the human body possesses an endogenous bioelectric system that produces natural electrochemical signals. These electrical signals were discovered many years ago. Using modern technologies, their existence are now well established. These natural electrical signals play a key role in many fundamental processes, such as wound healing, and a direct energy-related benefit to the mitochondria, which we know are responsible for producing around 90% of our cellular energy. The use of microcurrent provides an additional resource which can be directly used in the production of ATP. Microcurrent is able to facilitate natural occurring electrical processes that are essential to the well-being of our cells, tissues, and body systems. This basically means that everyone can gain notable benefits and improvements from using this fascinating modality. To obtain those benefits, it's crucial to use a high-quality microcurrent device. Some providers on the market give out their technical specs measured on the output, let's say 500 microamps. Now that might sound like a neat thing, but if the device doesn't have the ability to deliver those 500 microamps into the skin tissue, but instead delivers only 50 or 60 microamps, one can definitely not expect the best outcome. For a better understanding, let me show you what I'm talking about. These are my before and after pictures. In the first picture on the left, I'm already using microcurrent on-off since several years. One particular device I used very frequently every second day on a basic protocol for 1.5 years and another 6 months with advanced techniques and protocols. I couldn't feel or see the results I was hoping for, but because my search for natural ways to improve my health, which wasn't very good back then, led me to microcurrent, I wasn't ready to give up on it. I tested quite a few microcurrent devices, none of them wowed me. Now, I'm not gonna mention any names, I'm not here to pull anyone down, but look at the second picture. This is when I changed to the picotoner and I had used it for 2 months. I'm still stunned when I look at these pictures, especially because the lower face is one of the most stubborn areas to treat. In the time period between the pictures, I didn't change anything about my skincare routine. I had no in-office treatment, I never had Botox or fillers, and I didn't change anything about my diet. I'm in my early 40s and I'm so happy with my skin condition right now. And this is why I recommend the picotoner. Obviously, pictures can only demonstrate what changed on the outside. I wish there was a way to show you the improvements that I experienced for my health and general well-being. Microcurrent has so much to offer, and Neurodress knows very well how to design their machines in order for you to get the best out of it. Congratulate yourself to the purchase of the picotoner. You have a gem in your hands. Use it frequently and soon you will feel and see for yourself. And this is it for today. Complete the treatment with gentle motions over the chest, and let me bug you again about drinking enough water. Also address the back of your neck. If you own the second version picotoner, here is a quick bonus for you on how to multitask with the facial pads and the probes. Apply the pads on completely clean and dry skin, don't use any products. Connect them to the quad cable right below and black on top. It should look like this. And here's a little hack: gauze the cables and put them over and behind your shoulders. That takes a bit away from the weight and makes it more comfortable to work with when you're sitting. Now connect the quad cable on one side of your device and the bulbs on the other side. This way your chest gets infused with microcurrent while you're working on your face. You could also use any of the other attachments, the armor lift, the gloves, a second quad cable and alligator clips for microcurrent mask treatment. Whatever you feel like. There are so many options, and the second version picotoner allows us to save a lot of time. In case you want to follow this video several times, feel free to mute it and put on your own music. Let me know how it is going. I'm always happy to hear from other microcurrent lovers. If you didn't join the picotoner microcurrent tips and tricks Facebook group yet, hop over to Facebook and do so. You will find many more videos and guidelines, pictures and shares of other members. If you have any questions, you can always post them there. Of course, you can also contact Neurotrist directly. They have an outstanding customer service and are always there for you. If you are interested to book a one-on-one Zoom meeting on advanced microcurrent techniques using gloves or any other attachment for home use or in office, you find all kinds of options and packages on my webpage under services. You also find me on Facebook at microcurrentlove, and feel free to contact me at my.microcurrent@gmail.com. I would be honored to work with you. I hope this basic guideline was helpful. Thank you so much for watching.